Hey there, YouTube, BookTube. It's Noah. Everyone who reads it must converse is the channel. Thanks for coming by Friday night. Everybody doing well, I hope. Have a into a great week. It's been a killer of a week for me, just beating me up. What a beast of a week. Hey Mark. Nice to see you, Mark Richardson. I hope you enjoyed the video that I made earlier this week that showed the uh, rare antique bookshop that I went to. It was really cool. Hey, Ineffable. Yes, Ineffable's in the house. Thanks for coming by. Happy Friday, y'all. Hey, Tyler. The Falcon's in the house. Awesome to see you. Christina, thank you for coming by always. It means a lot. You guys are really great. Hey, Greg. Good evening. For sure. Hey, Greg. Very cool seeing your room a little before, and then I can't wait to see the after, brother. Hey, John. Howdy, howdy. Nice to see you. Happy Friday, everybody. Very cool. Thank you, brother. If everybody doesn't know, today is my birthday, and it just happened that the Friday has fallen. My birthday has fallen on Friday. So I'm doing my live on my birthday here. So we're gonna have a little birthday celebration. Thank you, Myers Mega Fictional Musings in the house. Thank you very much, brother. Nice to see you. Hey, Jay Murkoff. I tell you, oh, what an amazing, amazing read. Thank you so much, y'all. It really means a lot because I love the community, and I look at a lot of the community as friends. Even though we know each other only through this kind of social media style thing. We are, I mean, I'm myself, and I think that a lot of people, even if you do yourself up for videos and things like this, in a way that you still you can't help but be yourself. And so I love to see and meet people and that kind of thing. And this YouTube, BookTube project of mine has really given me an avenue to explore that kind of thing. It's really, really cool and so worth it. Hey, Lee Kempter, thank you so much. And thank you for coming by. Happy Friday. Everybody very cool. And I'm not a big, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You see an illustration on the book of the Divine Comedy there because I have the Divine Comedy that is illustrated by William Blake. I love William Blake. Love William Blake. Hey, Trish. Thanks for coming by. Hey, Pabio. Boom. You ain't a little late. I'm just starting. I'm still saying hey to everybody. It's all good. Y'all are so great. Y'all are so great. I love my core supporters, and I love my greater, commenters and supporters as well. You really make my channel a lot of fun. So what I did tonight is I grabbed a lot of my favorites and I stacked them out here. You see all my favorites. They're in the thumbnail for this because it kind of dawned on me. Hey Josh, what's up? Jet Jaguar in the house. Boom. Yeah, exactly right. Let's enjoy what time we have. Exactly right. I really, really loved your comment, Gorvidal. I didn't have time to reply to comments today, but I read every comment that was on my video. So I just want to say that I really loved your comment. It's really, really well, it's deep, and it's personal, and I love that kind of stuff. So I will say beforehand, because I'm not good at birthdays and I'm not good at talking about myself. Um, I talk about myself in reference to my experience with things. That's why books are a perfect kind of thing for me. But um I'm not very good at like kind of pushing myself. I'd rather push others and like kind of bring us all along because I go along with the group. You know what I mean? Even though I am a leader by nature. You know, I mean, it's just how I am. So I didn't tell anybody that it's my birthday before today, you know, on social media, either Instagram or YouTube, because I didn't care. I didn't really think about it. And I'm not looking for anything. But I will say that the place to support me, if you want to support me, is right here in any kind of way. And I promise that if anything that that you feel generous enough to um give in any kind of way, that I will use it for my passion, which is books, and um to maybe get some equipment for my uh channel here to kind of provide better content, right? And along with that, I am going to show now right? So I am going to show a little bit of what I've gotten for my birthday, because even though today is a major birthday and I am fully an adult, it's crazy. One second. I still have parents that are love me and are so supportive of me that it just blows my mind. It totally blows my mind how wonderful my parents are. Yes, exactly right. Exactly right, Christina. It is the big 4-0. It's crazy to think about. I mean, like, I feel like I'm 25 years old. That's how I feel. Like I'm 25. And I think my meditation practice and my stretching and really being in tune with my inner self and my personality has a lot to do with that. But who knows, right? Hey, Sandy, thank you very much for coming by, and thank you for the wishes. Pavio, you're a badass. Okay, stop. So my dad got me this mixer. It's a Mackie Pro FX 6 V3, and it's just a little mixer that I can get better sound on my videos with. So I'm going to be messing with that this weekend. I'm going to record my videos. I have a microphone for it as well. And I'm going to. Ineffable says, I'd love to be 40 again. I love you. Alexa! Alexa, my boy. Alexa and I have gotten really good conversation and very cool. I will say that I will get anybody on that wants to get on. I said I would make an open join. So here's the link. If you want to get on with me, go ahead and get on with me all you want. I will. You can go ahead, and if you get in the back room, I'll just get you on with me and we can start talking. And I kind of thought maybe we'd talk about favorites, uh, because it kind of occurred to me. There you go, Mark. I feel 25. I just keep falling asleep. Thank you, Josh. Thank you very much, Josh. You're a badass. Very cool. Yeah, see, we're already connected, Murkoff. We're already connected, buddy. Yeah, right. Y'all are funny as hell. So I kind of thought we would just kind of talk about favorites if we wanted to, but we don't have to. We can just kind of hang out and talk about whatever, because I can do whatever I want, right? But when it comes down to it, um there's a lot of people that have gotten, on my channel, subscribed to my channel, that have only been with me through this year, 2021. And the whole time that I've been in 2021, I'm doing this big book focus. I'm reading all these big books and postmodern books, and that's just my focus for the year. I said I'd read a big book, a mammoth, over 700 pages every month for the whole year, and I've been very successful at it so far. It's been some of the greatest reading of my life. I love it. But I don't just love postmodernism. I don't just love big books. So I figured I might just kind of show and talk about um some of my favorite books, right? Um that being said, y'all go ahead, and anybody, I have this link in the description box. If you want to get on, you can get on. And that will be awesome, just to hang out with some members of the community. What I said about big books and postmodernism aside, what I am reading right now is Jerusalem by Alan Moore. You see that? It is one of the most amazing books that I've ever read in my life. I love this book. I am halfway through it. I'm at about page 600, and it is, just read it. Please, for the love of God, read Jerusalem by Alan Moore. Greg, what?
Hello.
Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming by. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing really good.
How'd the move go?
The move is going pretty good.
You're already where you wanted to be. I mean, you've already made the move, but uh, moving can be so tough sometimes.
Yeah. The sound's a little off. Yeah, the house is bought. We're just waiting to move in and unpack tomorrow.
Cool. Very cool. I love it. So, you have all your stuff. You're just waiting to kind of dig into the unboxing.
Yeah, the truck is parked in front of the house, and
Nice.
the movers are coming tomorrow morning and everything into the home.
Cool. I got a flash of the Funny Farm when they're moving, and that first night they have to sleep on the floor and like just nothing. Their movers didn't show up, so they don't have anything. They're sleeping on the floor, no food, no nothing. It's just ridiculous.
We have an empty house. We're in it.
What's that?
The house is empty. We're in a hotel until Sunday morning.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I love the pictures of the new space, Greg. It looks really, really cool. And where does one begin with a list of our favorite books, right? Ineffable has it right, because the list is so long. I just went from bookshelf to bookshelf, and I just grabbed, you know, things that I could easily put on a top 50 list or a top 20. That's what I did. And I still was bypassing stuff. So no worries. But Greg, you have read Jerusalem by Alan Moore. Am I right about that?
Yes, I have, and it was a fabulous I did the audiobook, and
Nice. You did the audiobook, and what did you think about that?
I'm having a little trouble with the sound. I'm hearing two
Um,
tracks.
you can cut your sound completely down in the computer or something like that, or whatever you're going through, because you have your headphones, right?
Right.
But see, I have just my sound coming through my phone. That's it. No, um, let me see if I can fix something. So, okay. Maybe Greg busted out. Did it happen? Oh no.
Yeah.
Did I X you out on the video or what?
No, I'm still waiting for the sound to sync up because I'm hearing like an echo about like 10 seconds behind. Oh,
I don't know if I can do anything about it. That's for sure. I mean, I can hear you good, and you can hear, I can hear you well, and the viewers can hear you well. You're getting an echo from something where, like it's coming through twice or something on your way. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
so I totally understand doing the audiobook of Jerusalem because this first edition hardcover that I have is so unwieldy. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how heavy that book is. So my mother got me for my birthday, because I had already said so much about it, the Jerusalem Alan Moore that has the 3 paperbacks here. So with this, we got The Burrows, which is the first book, Man Soul, the second book, which is what I'm in, halfway through right now, and then Vernal's Inquest. I have not gotten here yet. But thank you, Mama. You're great. That's for sure. So I am about, let's see, I finished Malignant Refractory Spirits. 679 is where I'm at in this edition here. So I am, I'm almost through the second part. And man, I love this book. I am in love with this book. It is an amazing experience. The first book, I think Greg busted. Let's see if he comes back. I mean, anybody can jump on, that's for sure. But I tell you, if you have a chance, I mean, please just read it. I mean, it's the second part is such a departure from the first part. I mean, I think that what we're getting is 3 separate books. Hey Hannah, thank you for coming by, and thank you for the well wishes. All good for a minute or 2 or whatever. Thank you so much. Hey Greg,
Hey.
how are you? You still getting an echo?
Yeah, I'm still hearing the echo, so I'm probably gonna get cut out on the video.
Okay. Whatever's clever. I would suggest trying to do it with no earphones. Just turn the Bluetooth off and use the speaker and just doing it regular. Something like that. Or maybe I can. I don't know. Do you still have any echo?
No, I don't hear the echo anymore. Or my wife has
Nice.
to hear me in the room.
Yeah, right. Well, I would say hello to your lovely wife, and thank you for putting up with Greg's crazy book habit. Hopefully, she has a book habit herself.
She does, not as crazy as mine, but she does have one.
Very cool. Very cool. I have not. Lee Kempter says there's several videos of Alan Moore on YouTube, and I have had some of them popping up, but I haven't watched any because I don't want I don't want any more stuff. I'm gonna, you know, this is really blowing my mind. It's an
There,
amazing work.
there are parts of Jerusalem that just totally blew my mind. I don't know if you've got the chapter where he's the devil's flying him over the
Oh
brother.
yeah, yeah. That's like chapter 2 in the second part.
Yeah, I was just like, wow, that just totally
Yeah,
engaged
it's
me.
amazing. It's that Asmodeus flight.
That's the one.
It's amazing. Well, and that's on the front too. That's that's this right here.
Yeah.
The devil taking him through on this flight. And I tell you, the part that I just read last has blown my mind, and I read it like 3 different times. It is a time when our main character Michael is seeing like different scenes on the bricks on the side of this. He's in Mansell, and he's seeing different scenes in these bricks that are playing out like a story, a narrative, and it keeps going from Michael to the narrative to Michael to the narrative, and it's just such a wonderful narrative device. It blew my mind how Alan Moore is pulling this off.
He has so many different narrative tricks in this novel. I mean, you will get to more where he has an invented language.
Right.
He has a play and a poem.
I heard that. I heard that the last part is all stylistically different. That there's a play, there's a poem, there's a noir, there's all these different kinds of ways of telling the story that he put into the last part. Thank you very much, Tom, LA Books. You are appreciated. And Stephanie Cohen, thank you so much for the well wishes. Y'all are very, very cool. All right. So I'm gonna do some content. What's up, kitty? I got a sweet little kitty in my bedroom as well, but uh Mustache stays up on one of my bookshelves as his favorite spot, and he's just staring down my lizard, Draca. He just stays up there and just stares down this lizard all day long, man. He don't really want to hang out or nothing. So now I think I'm gonna finish my reading with the paperback copies because it is so tough to be reading that hardcover every time. It's so dang heavy.
It is a risk breaker.
It's ridiculous. So that was the first from my mama, and my dad gave me that mixer. So the next thing that I got, and I wonder if you've read this. I think you might have because you're so varied in your reading the way that I am. I mean, just kind of go for whatever. My mom got me the Book of the New Sun by Gene Wolfe. This is the complete 4 volumes in a binding.
Oh yeah, I read that in high school.
Nice. I haven't read it, so you see, it's still got the wrap on it.
Oh yeah.
So she did me right, that's for sure. It's something that I haven't read, but I've just heard, and the more I hear about it, the more intrigued I am about it. And Tom at LA Books sent me. Do I have it close? He sent me the first 2 volumes of the Book of the New Sun in a paperback binding. So when I read that, I'll probably do a giveaway for the one that Tom sent me. And thank you so much, Tom, for looking out for your boy like that. You're an amazing person. And my mom just came through for me. She's so cool. Nice. Christina is reading the Book of the New Sun now. So it's going through the community a little bit. We'll see. I can't wait to experience it. It seems pretty dark. Did you enjoy that?
Oh, the Book of the New Sun. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, but that was the '80s, so a lot of the details have
Sure.
no longer active.
Sure. So let's talk some favorites then. I grabbed some favorites because I was like, well, people that got onto my channel over this last year, they don't know that I really love some stuff that's not big books, right? Because I'm focusing on all these big books readings and stuff. So I just grabbed some of my favorites of all time, and just for the most like two sides of the coin, maybe. One of my favorites is Flannery O'Connor.
Oh, that's a good one.
The Violent Bear It Away is an amazing book. And then also Ursula K. Le Guin, Left Hand of Darkness.
One of my favorite science fiction novels.
It's great, isn't it?
It is really a stunning novel that predicts so much and so different. And I see you have JR in the background.
Oh, I love Gaddis. When I read JR, I was laughing my butt off the whole time. This is one of the craziest books you will ever read.
I read it for the first time earlier this year. I don't know if you ever heard of the 2-month review podcast.
What is it?
The 2-month review podcast.
No.
They do one big book over 12 or 15 episodes. And they did JR earlier this year. I believe in October they're going to do 266.
Nice.
But JR is just I read it and read it as a book and listened to the audiobook at the same time.
When I read this, I did the book and audiobook together as well. It was masterful on audio.
Nick Sullivan, that may be the best narrated audiobook I have ever listened to.
It was so good. And I mean, I'm not one for audiobooks, so I can't really judge. But this I kind of thought that like, well, this book was written for audio. It's so auditory anyways.
It's 95% dialogue.
Yeah. I love it. I love this book. I love it. I got the NYRB paperback that was released, but I had bought this before that I had got that one sent to me. So one of my favorites, and there is a group on Instagram that's reading JR right now, and one of the guys, Waste Mailing List is the name on Instagram. The recognitions is crazy. The recognitions is crazy and crazy good. I love the recognitions, but I think JR is better just in enjoyment. Okay, enjoying JR is so freaking fun. But my buddy Waste Mailing List is putting up like these quotes from JR, and I'm reading them on his stories, and it's just like I just bust out laughing because I remember how much of a monster JR really is, and he's so sincere about it, and he doesn't really understand. It's like this whole capitalistic idea of like, do what you can do and never question whether you should do it. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. What's up, Tyler? I can't hear you.
Happy birthday, first of all.
Thank you. Hey, brother. Thank you for coming by. Awesome.
I had to jump in when I saw the Book of the New Sun, because I just had to ask, is that omnibus edition new? Because I have been looking.
Brand new.
It is, like, as in you can buy it now, because I have been looking for that.
No.
Oh,
it's on eBay. eBay is where she got it. It is brand new because it is in the wrap. It's never been read.
Ah,
but this is the same edition that my local library had, and I got from my library. Very cool.
I have been looking for that omnibus edition because I was aware it was out there, but I guess it's out of print now because.
Yeah, I my mom really came through for me with this. So.
I'll say, oh yeah.
I can't wait. So you love the Book of the New Sun, yeah?
No, I've just been wanting to read it for
Sure.
ever, but I don't like going to hunt down all the little component pieces.
I tell you what, I got from Tom at LA Books, I got the first 2 volumes in one binding, a paperback. Where is that book? I had it like sitting right over here. I can't believe that it's like moved.
you can't even like open that though. Like you got to leave it in the cellophane. It's a collector's edition. Like
I know, right?
You can't read it like that. You got to leave it in there.
Oh, Seth, you're so funny. Seth says he. Seth is reading JR right now and is 700 pages in and says, yeah, he's truly a monster. JR becomes this monster. Like he's a middle school kid. It is the funniest, craziest book that you've ever read. I'm telling you. It's a middle school kid going nuts. Capitalism.
I have debated giving Gaddis a try, but I have heard that is like Everest level. That's some hard stuff.
Do the audiobook, man. When I did JR, I did the audiobook with it, and it was freaking awesome. Just freaking awesome. Hey Summer, thank you for coming by. You rock. Nice. And see, Gore Vidal says that Book of the New Sun is like an extended version of Calvino's Invisible Cities. I love Calvino's Invisible Cities. Oh, that's a great book. Where is it? I have some Calvino on my favorites here, but I didn't grab Invisible Cities because I really love If on a Winter's Night a Traveler.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
right here. That's the only one I've read by him, but it was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, what a beautiful book. Oh my God, it's so good. Hey Ken Trapp, thank you for the well wishes. Y'all are so freaking cool. I swear to God. I'm starting Infinite Jest in November. I'm gonna give myself 2 months for Infinite Jest. So I'm going to read I'm gonna start it like November 1st, but it's gonna go through November and December. It's gonna be my final big book read of the year. So JR sounds like the Prime Minister in the British House of Cards. I've never seen it. I don't watch anything, to tell you the truth. Just try to watch some movies every once in a while. Yeah, I figured it happened, Greg. It's all good. You locked up and then you busted out. So all good. If you want to jump back on, you're more than welcome. And anybody else is welcome too.
Come on back, Greg.
Yeah, I will just put it back in there if we want, right? Anybody who wants to kind of jump on and talk can do that. Oh yeah. Nice. Thank you, Seth. I will do it. Calvino has a short story about a man who seeks a woman he met, but remembers only her scent. It's an enchanting quest to find her again. Nice. Only through smell. Calvino's crazy, and Calvino is very sensual. He's a very sensual kind of writer. Hey, Phil. Thank you very much, Phil, for the well wishes. Hey, Greg. Welcome back. I appreciate the well wishes, Greg. Or Philip. That's for sure, buddy. You rock. Hey, baby. My beautiful woman is watching. Maybe she might be on the way home. Friday nights are just a chill night for me. It's just me and Zelda. So we just hang out, you know what I mean? And so it's just me, Zelda, and the pets at the house, you know. So I figured I'd still do my my live, you know. So I appreciate everybody coming by and being super cool. And so, all right, Tyler, I know that you love Cormac McCarthy. Give me another favorite.
Living or dead?
I don't care.
That's hard. There's not really that many authors that I just, plow through.
Yeah.
I do like Nabokov. I have several of his books. I Dostoevsky. I like him. I have several of his. I just bought
Speak Memory. Speak Memory is the greatest.
Yeah, I've wanted to read that.
Oh no, Greg!
Oh, Greg, come back.
Speak Memory is the greatest autobiography ever written, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, I've heard it's extremely literary, like the way it's written, like one of his books almost.
Yeah, it's great. I have not read a lot of Nabokov. I need to read more, that's for sure.
His Russian novels were not that accessible to me. Maybe I just drew a bad straw, but it's his English novels that were more easy on me to get into a little bit.
Nice. I don't know difference between. Greg's back. Cool. Hey,
I don't
Greg.
know how long it's gonna last. It's very bad Wi-Fi in the hotel room.
Man, I'm sorry to hear it, bro. Hey, Greg. Maybe some of your favorites then. While we got you here. Tell me, Greg, what's your favorite? Name some of your favorite authors.
I like William T. Vollmann.
Yeah.
Nice. He's my current living one.
Nice. We're reading.
I'm going to cut out video because it's just very bad. But you can talk about William T. Vollmann. Fathers and Crows and Dying Grass are my two favorite.
Nice.
If you haven't read them, I highly recommend it. His Seven Dreams.
Cool. Yeah, I Shared and Argyle.
Yeah. The Argyle was not my favorite.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of people did like it because he was very inventive with his language.
Nice.
And you can tell Summer that was Millie with me. Teddy's in the room, but he's just running around being a cat and not showing up.
So is my cat. My cat Mustache is over here.
Hold on for 1 second for Summer.
Waiting for me to open the door. Jay Murkoff says so many of his favorites. Nice. There we go. Jay Murkoff says so many favorites. Blood Meridian, East of Eden, House of Leave, Fictions by Borges, Savage Detectives, Hotel New Hampshire, Dying Grass, and Europe Central. I don't have Europe Central. I hear that is really, really good by Vollmann, though. Have you read it, Greg?
I got to cut out.
Okay. Too bad. Too bad. So sad. But on my favorites here, just to follow up with Murkoff, I grabbed My House of Leaves because I love this book. It was very mind blowing to me as a younger reader to see what an author is capable of. Very, very crazy and cool. Read that, man.
Yeah, he had to actually go to the place where they printed that to typeset it himself whenever he created that. I have not read that yet, but I seriously want to.
It's great, brother. It's great.
I've heard it's a trip too.
Yeah, you're gonna like it. That's for sure. You're gonna like it.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Yeah, but Pushkin is on the top of everybody's list. And Tolstoy as well. I mean, I love Tolstoy, but Pushkin is undeniable. Undeniable. Nice. Very cool. I have not jumped into William T. Vollman yet. And Lady Jane Books, you should read House of Leaves. You're gonna love House of Leaves. I mean, it's crazy as hell. And don't expect like a straightforward narrative. It's nested narratives. And it is so fun. So fun. And scary. I mean it's got a lot to it. So very cool. I'm getting into Volman a little bit more later on. Hey, hey Heather, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I bet that birdie was named Phil. Yeah, you will. There's nothing to dislike about House of Leaves, unless you're going to be one of those readers that read something as like, this person's pretentious, thinking that they can do something that nobody else can do. Well, if you can do it, you can do it. Did he do it? Did he execute it well? Then he did it. He's not being pretentious. He's being inventive and moving literature forward in some kind of way, But all experimental work kind of gets that thing where it's like, pretentious.
I heard that his second novel was not up to the par of House of Leaves.
It's not.
It's
Only
not.
Revolutions?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Oh, it's not.
But I love it. I mean, I still like it a lot. It's not on the level of House of Leaves. Nothing he's ever written since then is on the level of House of Leaves.
Is he not on that like 30 volume monster thing now?
It's only 5 volumes.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be like complete. It's like ongoing, isn't it?
It got canceled.
Oh no.
Not really. It's meant to be this kind of mixed media. And it was kind of like playing out like this series, like this show kind of series, and the company that was putting on the show canceled it.
Oh no.
So, and that's in the book. Like that's part of this whole thing.
Oh,
it's
wow.
Awesome.
He is smart, isn't he?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. The Familiar. That's what it's called.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So is it like a physical thing or is it like a digital?
No, it's a physical book series.
Okay.
But it's mixed media all the way. There's so many pictures. There's so much other stuff. I'll show some of my. I didn't grab it. It's out in the living. It's out in the living room. Is where I have the Familiar. But House of Leaves is by far the best thing. But the Familiar is second. It's great. It's
I had a chance to pick up House of Leaves a week ago actually, and but it was like $30 in paperback. I was like, a little steep right now.
Nice. Very cool. Art and Book says, hi from Vancouver, my favorite, A Month in the Country by J.L. Carr. I have not read it. I saw the NYRB edition of that, and Sequoia, a booktuber that I follow called Sequoia 7, he covered that book, A Month in the Country by Carr, and sound really cool. I mean, really, really good. But NYRB Classics, anything that's in the NYRB Classics, just buy it. I mean, it's going to be good reading. That's for sure. Hey, Courtney, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Y'all are cool. So cool. Oh, my God. Oh, y'all are ridiculous. Don't make me cry. So another, and I don't know. See, Tyler, you are hypercritical on some books.
I am a contrarian a little bit, just a little bit.
And I dig it. That's fine. I mean, it's great for the channel, and it's great for what you do. It's all good. You have your thing. But I'm more of a, like, I enjoy everything that I read. Everything. You know what I mean?
I try.
I get disappointed sometimes, and there's been a couple of disappointments this year. I haven't talked about them. I don't say anything about them.
Was one of them the Ted Chiang collection?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How did you know?
I got the vibe because as you went through the story, you said they weren't as good as his earlier works.
Dude, I read them all, and I read them all more than once, and I was just like, really, right now? Like, it's just, and I was thinking maybe it's because I've done so much Borges, and Borges is a freaking master, and these short stories just hit you, and they're so good that the Ted Chiang kind of thought experiment stuff, I was like, this sucks, But I mean, it's just, yeah. I was not impressed by Exhalation at all. Not at all.
I haven't read any of his stuff yet. I was going to pick up the Story of Your Life just because I like the film.
Do it.
Is that one good? The best?
Yeah.
All right, I'll pick that one up at some point.
It's better than the Exhalation by far. And the Stories of Your Life, that short story might be the best thing that he's ever written.
Does he only write short fiction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, only short stuff so far. So, a throwback to my first video ever. I don't know if you've gone back this far, Tyler. Not my first video. My first video was kind of a my favorite authors. It was a tag that was going around at the time, and I just did it as my first video. But my first book review, which might be my second video, is Stoner by John Williams. And I love this book.
Have you read Butcher's Crossing?
I have not.
That's the one I really have been wanting to pick up, but
yeah,
I gotta go to Amazon to get it. I love it.
Let's do it. I don't own it. I don't. Yeah, I have to get that one.
I can't find it in any. I mean, there's only one bookstore close to me, and I haven't been able to find it there.
I never see John Williams used. If I do, I buy it. So I got his first book called Nothing But the Night. I found that used, and I got it.
That's a steal.
It's cool, man. You won't expect it from John Williams. His first book is a gut punch. It's a punch in the gut. It's awesome, and it's good. It's not as good as Stoner. I mean, Stoner is it's so good. But I also hear all of his books are really good. Butcher's Crossing and Augustus. He only wrote 4.
Yeah, I wanted to read Butcher's Crossing because there's not really that many Western novels that I think are really, classed as, really up there, highbrow, good.
There's like anti-Westerns.
Yeah. I mean, you got Blood Meridian, and you have Lonesome Dove, but True Grit, yeah. But other than those, there's not really that many. So I've always wanted to read Butcher's Crossing to kind of see what it's about,
Yeah. I tell you, I'll get Butcher's Crossing and let's do a buddy read.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Down. And then Augustus will be my last Stoner. My last John Williams. I mess it up always because in Stoner, his name is William Stoner. So it's William Stoner by John Williams. You know what I mean? And just
the Freudian slip
kind of gets to me. Stoner is great. So much fun, right? Yeah. Greg loves it. Courtney Federer. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, Courtney. It's a great book. I really do love Stoner. It's one of those books that just make you realize how lucky we are to be readers, to experience what it is, what happens, and how it's told and all. It's just book. It's just story love, the love of the story. So another favorite that I grabbed just to show, because dude, I love everything by Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh,
So I
great
grabbed
minds.
Yeah, buddy. I grabbed everything. Maybe give me a couple of your favorite stories then, or poems.
Actually, my favorite short story of all time is actually Edgar Allan Poe's Ligeia, because it has my second favorite poem in it. So I got, that's a double whammy there with that. Yeah.
Yes. Very cool. When I first read it, The Gold Bug blew my mind.
Oh yeah, that's one of his longer works. That's actually like a novella, I think.
It blew my mind.
Yeah.
I was like, what's happening here? Yeah. Thank you, Lady Jane Books. Very cool. Y'all are so funny. I swear. I love it. I love this group. And then one of the greatest and maybe first of the genre that really just kind of does it right and amazing. The Purloined Letter.
Yeah.
Yep. Amazing.
Yeah, Arthur Conan Doyle owes all of what he did with Sherlock Holmes to Poe.
It's too good, man. Too good. There's a read along, and Danny at Spinelli Speaks. She's not here tonight, but all good. Danny at Spinelli Speaks is and Ramsey at Rajathon, two channels, are both kind of hosting on different platforms a read along. They're all doing it at the same time, but I'm part of two different groups that are kind of talking about it. One on Discord, one on Voxer, and they're reading Jurassic Park.
It's a good one.
It's so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love this book.
I put that second right under Spear as,
What do you mean? This one?
Yeah, one. Yeah, there you go. Oh, and that's a first edition too.
First edition, baby. Yeah. I love this book.
Oh, look at that dashing picture on the back there. I hate that he died.
I know, right?
Yeah. I really missed him.
What a beefcake.
Yeah, he was voted, I think, on Time's sexiest man alive. One of the few authors that made it on there.
Right.
Yep.
I love this. I love to have found a first edition because Sphere blew my mind.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's his best.
It's a great thing. I love Congo as well.
Movie butchered that.
I never saw any of the movies except for Jurassic Park.
Don't watch the Congo one.
Did you see Sphere?
I have not seen Sphere. I've heard it's middling.
I never wanted to see Sphere because I never wanted to lose what I had, Yeah,
just don't watch the Congo one. Like, no, stay away.
Nice. If I ever come across them, highly recommend Usagi, Yojimbo, and Lone Wolf and Cub. Comic masterpieces about feudal Japan. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know if you've read anything about that is set in feudal Japan, but I love Shogun by James Clavell. Have you ever read it?
I have not read. My mother actually read that back in the 70s when it came out. Yeah. She speaks highly of it. I have read something. What did I read? Oh, that was back when I was but a wee lad back in elementary school. I read a book called The Samurai's Tale. That was set in feudal Japan. That was actually a really good book.
Nice. Hey, Reed Best. Thanks for coming by. I don't know if I said hey. Um, I tell you, Shogun is an amazing book, brother. It's amazing. It's just killer. So we're getting close to it, but I grabbed so many books that I don't need to grab. There's no way.
Never deny yourself a book,
That's
especially
right.
when you're at secondhand shops. If it's there, just buy it. You can always
Just
get rid of it later, but just pick it up.
That's right. That's right. So I read these when they first came out. Because I just got them from the library as they were new releases and stuff. And I love this series. And I mean the series though. I would never read just one book. I would only read the series altogether, and it is the Southern Reach trilogy by Jeff Vandermeer.
There you go.
I love it. Look at these editions.
Yeah, I got the same ones.
Good. They're the best. They're so cool, man. Look at the ends.
Yeah. You know,
This is-
ever the contrary, and the second one was actually my favorite, even though that doesn't seem to be the popular consensus, really.
It's so good though. Well, I mean, the third one is so good. Is that when the is it the biologist comes back?
Yeah, it's the big mountain. Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Did you like the movie?
I like the movie all right, but it's like it's a whole different thing. Yeah. And I don't like movies when you have some little girl like Natalie Portman with arms like this big around with a machine gun.
Not quite accurate.
It you know, I'm like, yeah, that doesn't happen. Okay. The most unrealistic thing in Annihilation was Natalie Portman with a machine gun. Okay.
True. I will say though, that score in that film made my hair stand up. If nothing else, that score was excellent.
Nice. I didn't really notice too much, to tell you the truth. I mean, I watched it one time. It was enough for me, and then I tell you, I don't really watch anything, brother.
Neither do I, really. I mean,
yeah.
If I'm not working,
I don't really, I've kind of got out of, being such a movie watcher, Nice. Chris from the basement is reading Borges because of me. That's the biggest compliment I could get. Greatest compliment I could get. I will. You know what? Jeff Vandermeer has the greatest editions, beautiful covers that I've ever seen. Have you seen Dead Astronauts? I mean, it's such a beautiful. Hey, Matched. Thank you for coming by. Happy Friday. It's such a beautiful book edition that I'm gonna get it. And then which is the one, The Strange Bird. The Strange Bird is a kind of offshoot of the Born book by Jeff Vandermeer, and I haven't read The Strange Bird at all. But I did see another beautiful edition of another book by him that's in the bookstore right now. It's called Hummingbird Salamander. Have you seen that?
I've heard of it.
It's freaking beautiful, man. He has some of the most beautiful books ever. One of his best books is called The City of That's Emily. That's my wife right there. She said he's a liar. He loved Hell's Kitchen. Have you seen that movie?
It's been a while, I think, but yeah.
Don't. Oh, it's ridiculous. Oh, too funny. I did get The Lighthouse from the from the library. I just got The Lighthouse with Willem Dafoe and Patterson, but I didn't watch it.
I haven't seen it either.
I couldn't make time for it. I'm reading Jerusalem, damn it.
Yeah, that's a sink right there. That's a time sink.
It's a beast. But I tell you what, I will read Jerusalem. If I could read Jerusalem over and over for the rest of my life, I might be happy with that. It's that good. I'm telling you. It's badass. And I'm only halfway through.
Is his prose good?
It's crazy good, brother.
Because I've never, been exposed to him as like an actual
Me either. Right. I mean, that's why it sat on my shelf for so long. I never had any confidence in it. I never thought this is going to be great. You know what I mean?
He can do it all, I guess.
Oh my God, it's so damn good, Tyler. It's so damn good. And okay, so I grabbed since let's jump on the hype train real quick. Have you ever read any of the Dune series?
The Dune? Oh yeah, that was actually the first video that I ever made was one on Dune. You probably don't want to go watch that.
Nice.
Yeah, you probably don't want. I've read Dune, the first one, and I did not feel the need to continue.
Just the first book?
Yeah, I did not. I did not feel the need to continue.
The first book is the tip of the iceberg. Paul's story is not what the Dune series is about. The Dune series is about a lot more than just Paul Atreides. And my favorite of the Dune series is God, Emperor of Dune. This is book 4. It's awesome. It's completely Paul's son becomes a more badass Kwisatz Haderach than he ever was. And this is his story. Is this book. I love the Dune series. Love the Dune series.
I may have to continue. You're influencing me definitely. Dude, I may have to.
I totally suggest that you continue with the Dune series. Even if not liking the first Dune book, but if it's really something about the storytelling mode, how he does it, then you might not like it because Frank Herbert is a very unemotional kind of storyteller. He's an intellectual.
You hit the nail on the head.
That's all he's writing is this intellectual exploration, but it gets better and better as you go through it. It does, because like you see at the end of Dune, there was this kind of reveal. It's like that at the end of every one of his books, and your perspective is blown up and up. By the time you're in the 4th book, 5th book, dude, your perspective is the universe, like the full universe, not just a planet or a family. It is, the whole of humanity and what they're doing. And there's crazy good ideas in Dune.
I may have to continue. I don't have the best relationship, to be honest, with that book, but you are influencing me. I may have to do it.
Whatever's clever, brother. We'll do some Butcher's Crossing. Our tastes are not, completely in line. That's for sure.
I think they're pretty close. We like the same books.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it, brother. I mean, everybody on the chat here has different tastes than we do.
You definitely liked 2666 more than I did, and you seem to like Delilah a little bit more than I do.
I respect it and I really liked it, but it's not something where I'm like itching to read more Bolaño or I'm itching to read more Delilah. They're not, right in my wheelhouse like that. But see, I love big books that really fight against something and push something, and go somewhere. I like that kind of thing. So, I mean, I can't help but enjoy myself with a big book that does what it does effectively. So I'll show my Heritage Club edition, the Heritage Press of A Pilgrim's Progress with William Blake. Watercolors to it, because I do love A Pilgrim's Progress. I love it. And William Blake, I love more than anything else. But just to kind of wet your whistle and set y'all up a little bit for what I have here, the Divine Comedy illustrated by William Blake. Have you ever read The Inferno?
I just about 2 months ago actually picked up The Inferno for the first time. I had to get around to reading it. And I saw it $4 paperback. I was like, yeah.
What edition?
I have it right here. It is actually, if you ever see these little books, they're called Arcturus Press. They have a bear on it.
Yeah.
It is so generic.
Yeah, I have a Tolstoy short stories that's in that edition.
They're bound like absolute crap because they come apart just about as soon as you open them. And I don't even know if it says who translated this.
Well, mine doesn't say who translates it, so go ahead.
Yeah, this is completely generic.
This one sucks. Like, as far as the translation, I have to figure it out, you know. But I got it for this action.
The Blake.
That's right.
That is gorgeous.
I have multiple translations of the Divine Comedy.
You read the whole thing?
I have not.
Oh.
I mean, you know, I went through it when I was really young. The Inferno I have read multiple times. Purgatory I read. I, you know, didn't retain hardly any of it. And Paradiso I went through and I don't even know if I finished it. It was like back in high school. And I just, you know, they're not as gripping as the Inferno, that's for sure, to the imagination, but I do want to go through it again.
I just hesitated so long because, you know, it's poetry, and I don't have the education I feel to really appreciate the rhythm and the meter so much, so I put it off a long time. But is there stuff what can you get out of it? Like, can you get a lot out of it just based on the story overview?
Yeah,
there is a lot.
Yeah. I would say my favorite that I've come in contact with is the John Ciardi translation.
That might be what I have.
It has a lot of footnotes in it. It has a lot of footnotes in the back of each canto, and it gives you, you know, it gives you some good, you know, context. That's what it comes into. There's so much about the Divine Comedy that is lost in context because we're not Italian and we're not living, you know, centuries and centuries before, right?
Sadly.
Right. Yeah, sadly, we've made it to 2021, and it's the year of the schism, you know?
Among other things.
Everybody's divided. Not on BookTube, but
Nope.
most places. And it sucks because you know, human beings, I mean, you know, to me, you know, like, we yearn to be connected. We
really
want
do.
fellowship. We want to be connected. We are, you know, we are each other. We are, dude, it's been awesome having you on here, Tyler. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Always glad to jump on. And happy birthday.
Thank you so much, bro.
I hope it's been a good day.
Check this action.
Gorgeous.
That's where they're in the whirlwind.
Oh, you're spoiling it.
The the Circle of Lust.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, mustache. All right. We're at about 110, and I have not been looking at all. At the chat. Well, you're not alone, Tyler, because Lee Kempter says I took all my Dune books and I dumped them all.
You need to go. You need to go watch the first vid that I ever did, then, Mr. Kempter, because we might be kindred souls, right?
Maybe I will. I want to.
No, you'll never want me back on the channel after that.
I tell you, I don't mind. Hey, mustache. All right. I got mustache finally. And we'll end it here. This is my boy. Mustache is not a friend too much. He just wants to do his own thing, but he's coming over close to me because he wants me to open the door for him, let him out of the room. So thank you very much, BookTube, for coming by and crushing an hour with me. That's for sure. And thank you very much, Tyler the Falcon. Y'all check out his channel.
Some of you
he will give you a lot to talk about.
I'll try.
Yeah, that's for sure. I love it. I love your opinion. That's what we're here for. Opinion is the currency on BookTube. We want to hear what people, think about the things that they read. And you're starting off strong and doing it well. And y'all check him out. Y'all have a great Friday night. Thank you, everybody that's come by, making my birthday cool. And we'll see you next time. Thank you very much, y'all.